Alright, so here's my sketch. I've got it taped down so that it won't wrinkle up as I work on it. Here's my reference picture, my watercolor pan palette, my mixing palette, and my paint brushes. So the first thing I'm going to do is just lay down some base coat colors. I usually start with the skin tones. I don't know why, that's just kind of where I usually start, my favorite thing to start with. As you can see, just adding in some more darks and trying to build that out a little bit. Here I'm starting on the hair, adding in my first layer of sort of blue, because eventually it's going to be built up to black. So putting in my blues and leaving little spaces for where the highlights are going to be. Here's just a little bit of me mixing up some of the skin tone with a little bit of brown, reds, and that pink color. Here I'm adding in purple on top of my blue. I really like my blacks to be built up from multiple different colors, so instead of just using the black paint pan, which I do have black in my pan, but instead of just using that, I'm going to instead build up to a black using blues, purples, potentially brown. I do the same with my acrylic paints as well. I mix my own black using various different colors rather than just using a black paint. I find that it makes it a lot more dynamic and interesting to have the different colors because they all bleed through in different parts. Adding some more dark, some more black to the hair. Here with these little beads, you can see that I initially put on too much, and now I'm taking some of it back out to sort of even out the colors. You can see that I did that with the lips as well, starting with a really dark color and then using that to blend into the rest of it. On a few of these feathers, I'm just adding some dots. I'm taking the brush with just water on it and dabbing out some empty spaces that I'm then dabbing away with the paper towel to create some white dots. Building up the hair layers little by little. It takes quite a few layers to really get it to the darkness that I want. I don't want to come straight out the gate with a really dark shade. I like to just build it up in 5 or 6 layers, and that really adds a lot of depth. Now I'm just adding some detailing to these feathers, shading in one side and bringing out the highlights. Going in with the dark blackish blue for my finalized color on the hair. Want these to kind of look a little bit like stones, so I'm sort of making some shading marks that are irregular and sort of spotty. I'm going to do the same on the green ones as well. Now I'm gonna go in with this little teeny marker pen, just because I feel like this complemented the overall painting better than a black would have. I feel like that might have been a little bit too harsh with this particular drawing. So I let the painting dry completely. And now I'm just gonna go and outline the whole thing just to really make it pop.